What is up, A-Team? Welcome back. Awesome Austin here. Hope everyone's having an awesome day or night, depending on where you're at, but I hope it is awesome. And yes, we're back at today to talk more about some crypto. The cryptocurrency market is turning back around here. Obviously, some good news coming out today in terms of what Trump said over in Saudi Arabia, the discussions out there with the stock market. Everything's looking pretty dang good. And really what it just comes down to is that this is actually getting pretty damn easy as to where things are going, right? I mean, we're starting to be able to read charts. They're starting to come back. We're starting to see not so much volatility. So, I mean, really, when it comes to just the day trading of things are looking pretty damn good. I will admit that. As far as everything else goes, I want to say what's up to everyone here in the chat. We got a bunch of A-teamers in the house here. What's up, Evan? We got Maui Justin. What's going on, dude? Z Goals, Toolbox, Big Watch, dude. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here, Big Watch. We got Country, what is that? Country Butterbean. What's up, man? Tall Paul's in the house here. What's up, Tall Paul? Pipeline. Good to see you guys, dude. Good to see you guys. Appreciate you all being here today. We got Danny in the house. Gregor. I'm scrolling fast. So if I missed some of you, like I said, Karen, what's up, man? Appreciate you being here, Ian. Andrew B, what's up, buddy? Penny Stacks, what's going on? Outdoor. Michael, yeah, good to see everyone here. All right. Some things to discuss here. Obviously, market's looking pretty good today. We're back up to a $3.36 trillion market cap, which, again, if you're actually following this, you can see that that's a pretty good run from where we're at. We're literally down to 2.86 or 2.76. Literally felt like almost like 2 weeks ago. So things are looking pretty good today. And right now we're back into the green here on this last hour. Bitcoin literally over the last 7 days, including the last 24 hours, has climbed back into the green here. Even with a little bit of the sell-off that happened yesterday, we had such a massive spike in just liquidity and everything like that, that obviously there was going to be a bit of a sell-off here. Another one here is XRP. We talked about this live on stream yesterday, XRP, dipping back down to the 245, and it went down to 243. So again, a perfect opportunity to actually accumulate on a swing trade or anything like that. It bounced back up to 255, which is about a 6%, 5 to 6% swing right there. But overall, still up pretty dang good. You can see Solana's doing really, really well. A lot of these cryptos are looking nice. I mean, look at Dogecoin up 42% over the last 7 days. Still, our baby H bar over here still in the 21.34, up about 1.42% in the last hour, and up 24 over the last 7. So I mean, there's just a lot of good things out here today. Very excited to see where we're at. Chainlink's looking good. All the real world assets. I've been in a video yesterday talking about real world assets. Those are kind of the talk of the town now. Any of the cryptos out there that are RWA are going to probably be sitting pretty here in this bull run. I mean, in all reality, that's kind of where the government's pushing. That's where the big discussions were yesterday. So get into the RWAs that you like and go from there. Again, I talked about the top 5 RWAs on the channel yesterday, and we'll continue to see those probably thrive through the rest of this year. I mean, they're already looking good today. Chainlink, Avalanche, Stellar, H-bar, and then Ondo's down over here. Ondo coming back right now, up about 1.59%, still now back above $1, which is nice to see, right? Ondo's another one of those coming up. So with all that, let's see what we got here. We got glad I loaded up on H-bar a while back. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. No swings for me. I invested every penny in XRP. Damn. Hey, man, at least you're invested. Things are looking good. Hopefully you invested at a good spot too, Jeffrey. We got, what's up, buddy? I'm about to drop 10K on Coinbase stocks. Do you think it's a good move? I mean, Coinbase is moving over to the S&P 500. Great move. Even Michael Saylor's coming out talking about how awesome this is, right? Where is it at? He's somewhere in here talking about it. But this is the good news. But Michael Saylor was out here talking about how Coinbase moving over to the S&P 500 is going to be big for Bitcoin. But you can see right here, this is actually pretty cool too. Van Eck, first tokenized fund issued via securities and backed by the U.S. Treasuries. This is actually the next step moving forward right here. And you can see it's actually made cross-chain via Wormhole. I don't know if you guys know who Wormhole is, but Wormhole was obviously one of the big providers during the Terra Luna. You'd have to put your funds through the Wormhole to actually have it come out the other side, whatever you were trading. And so this is really big that they're using this kind of technology right now, because as you guys know, bridging and cross-chain via Wormhole is actually very, very dangerous. But to see that we're Van Eck's actually launching the V-Bill to make this is pretty impressive. And they'll include Solana, ETH, BNB, and AVAX, which is pretty damn good, right? Especially if you're in those cryptos. So that's pretty cool to see. Glad I loaded up. Dogecoin is going to be huge. Dogecoin is going to come back, dude. Definitely loaded up on HBAR. Dude, that's awesome. Austin, have you heard of one? Yes, I've heard of that, dude. You missed one with the RWA XRP. Yeah, XRP is definitely talked about. They're talked about as an RWA right now, but it wasn't in the top 5 that I listed out yesterday. But yeah, XRP definitely could be being invested in, be used to invest in real world assets, which would be awesome. I haven't read too much on XRP doing tapping into that, as they're using mostly for cross-border payments. But if XRP does tap into the RWA side of things, dude, it's gonna be filthy. I'm about halfway on 100K H bar. I have really high hopes for it. Hell yeah, dude, that's really good. 100K H bar is good, bro. 100K H bar is fantastic. I own about 16,910 XRP. Price is about $1.84. Jeffrey, that's badass, dude. That's good, dude. Can we look at the Coinbase chart and get your thoughts? Yeah, dude, we can pull up Coinbase real quick. Let's see. Let's go down and see if we can find Coin. Where are you at, Coin? Yeah, Coin's up right now, about 45 bucks on the day. This thing is sprouted up like a madman, dude. Look at this thing, dude. Holy crap. I mean, obviously, with the announcement that they're going to go on the S&P 500, I mean, dude, that's exactly what you want to hear, right? I mean, this is awesome. I mean, just if you were able to buy this back over here in November or in April of this year, when you're up almost 80% on a really good crypto, that's been out for a long time. I mean, can it get back to its all-time highs? Absolutely. Coin's a good investment, dude. And honestly, if you want to go back, we hit these highs up here. It's actually not all-time highs. All-time highs. Let's go back to the weekly on here. All-time highs is when they actually launched back here. This is crazy when it got up to 430. I told you guys my story with Coinbase. When I bought the Coinbase, I actually launched it. This is right around when a Robinhood actually allowed you to enter into IPOs, right? So you were allowed to enter into an IPO, but the condition for that was that you couldn't sell your stock for up to 6 months. And if you sold your stocks prior to your 6-month mark, they would basically blacklist you. You wouldn't be able to enter into an IPO for up to 365 days, I think is what the penalty was. So this is my first IPO that I actually bought into. And I was like, dude, this is crazy. So I think I put I can't remember how much I put in, but it was 10K or somewhere in that ballpark. And dude, the first day this thing went from literally I got it at right in the $2 range. It was the 200 range, or was 230, I think is where it was. And this thing shot all the way up to freaking 400 bucks. And I sold that same day, dude. I literally sold the same day that I did this and blacklisted myself from Robinhood. That's probably why I don't like Robinhood. But that's my story, dude. And I don't know if you guys remember doing having that opportunity to do that. Did everyone hear about Robinhood? I did. They actually made a good investment today, purchasing one of Canada's largest exchange out there. So, but back to the story here is that I did end up selling, and I made a really good mint off of it. And unfortunately, I was blacklisted for 365 days from being able to buy an IPO. But I was like, hey, dude, I walked away with some pretty damn good money. So sad some are so negative, and the government just posted in their face what cryptos to buy. Austin's last few videos. This is too easy. It is very easy, dude. You got Trump out here literally saying, dude, it is super easy. You got Trump out here saying China has agreed to open up the United States for trades and everything else. And then he flat out says, Trump says stock market's going to go a lot higher. You got the guy out here literally he's shilling it in our face. It's going to go higher. He said it this weekend and the thing freaking boomed. He's out here saying it again. And what is it doing? It's booming, dude. He's literally taunting in front of you. So if it's super easy just to know that hey, if you just buy and hold at this moment in our life, you'll probably do pretty good. How do you buy IPOs? I don't know if Robinhood allows you to do it anymore. I don't know if Robinhood does the IPO thing anymore. That was back in 2021, bro. So I haven't even messed around with Robinhood, dude. Since I got blacklisted on Robinhood, I haven't even touched them because I didn't follow the rules. But I was like, dude, this thing literally went up 150%. It was boom. And I was like, bro, why would I not sell this? And then it came crashing down. So thank God I sold it. That's the thing, is that if I would have held for 6 months, dude, I would have been down here, bro. I would have been down here at the $50 range. I would have bought it at 250 and been down at the 50. I'd have lost so much money in that deal. But I sold it, and I'm looking back going, hey, it is what it is. Wow, that's a story about Robinhood. Is awesome. Dude, I don't know if Robinhood does. If you guys know that if Robinhood still does IPOs, that'd be awesome to know. I haven't messed around with Robinhood in a really long time. So, yeah. You just can't enter into a new IPO. I couldn't, I get kicked from the program. There was a program, you signed up for it, and then you had to you agreed to follow the terms. And if you broke the terms, they would just boot you from the program. Okay, so they still do the IPO occasionally. That's cool. I actually like that they do the IPOs. It's just they put a set of guidelines in front of you that you have to abide by, and if you don't, then you get booted from the program. And I think it was a year. You can get kicked out of it for a year. But that was at the end of that was right at the peak of the bull run. So I look back and I'm like, that was probably one of the better trades that I've had, and I got booted from a program, but it's all good. So that's kind of where that went. But yeah, you have Trump out here literally saying that China has agreed to open up the United States for trade and everything else. Like, dude, that is such a great that is such a great thing to hear. And if that literally is true and comes to fruition, like, dude, we're in for a nice little rally in the markets here. And then he said it's going to be a lot higher. Also, one thing I wanted to point out here is that we had interest rates coming down. I mean, here's the inflation breakdown for April of 2025. An annual inflation rate hits 2.3 in April, the lowest since 2021. So, dude, like, things are lining up pretty damn good. So anyone out there that's actually telling you that like a recession's here, our economy's trash, all this kind of stuff, like, that's just literally fear mongering right now. They're trying to, I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know what it is. I mean, make you exit from your positions, get you all scared. I mean, it's a scare tactic type deal. But I told you guys, if people are talking about recession, the recessions that like we've already hit bottom. Like, literally, when we were talking recessions, we hit bottom. Let's go back and look at the charts. You don't believe me? Let's go look at the charts here. Let's actually take Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's a pretty good example. When were we talking about recessions? Literally, we were talking about recessions almost 4 weeks ago, a month ago. Right here at this time was when the recessions, we can probably go back and look at my lives, because we were talking about this. I was laughing about the recessions in the bottom of this. I mean, this is what was crazy. We bought Tesla at these times because everyone was like, recession. And I said that if people are talking about recessions, that's when it's time to buy. So boom, look at where we're at now. We are like literally up significantly on our positions just based off where this recession was. If you were able to buy the bottom of this, dude, you're up almost 40% on one of the top assets in the world right now. And that's awesome. That's super awesome. Again, we bought a lot of these at the bottom. So same rules for Robinhood still. Oh, is it same rules? Okay, that's good to actually know. What is the title about, Austin? I'm just saying that it's super easy. These positions, I mean, this is like super easy trading all of a sudden. So we went through a phase about 2 months now, right? We went through December and January where trading was super easy, right? With the ups and downs, you could actually gauge the ups and downs. And then we went from January, February, March into April, and it got really hard to trade the markets on a daily basis, right? The volatility was just too much, right? One tweet, this, that. Now we're starting to see this actually stabilize. And over the past, I don't know, probably 2 weeks now, the markets have been very, very predictable. Literally since probably about since the beginning of May here, dude. This has been a very, very predictable market right now. We're able to catch a lot of these, dude. We talked about them on stream here, and we caught a lot of these ups and downs here. So like yesterday on stream, I literally said, people asked, like, where's the next buy? I said it's probably anywhere from 245 to 240. And we can go back and actually watch that. I talked about it getting back down to 245, probably hitting off the support level there and bouncing back. And that's exactly what it did. So, I mean, if you're on a swing trade or you're doing leverage, I mean, you just made a 5 to 6% gain off of that and made a pretty good swing. So that's where we're at right now. Now, the question is are we going to continue to rally out of this, or are we going to continue to have a peel back on this? Well, let's actually take a look on that. Right now, you can see that the hour chart is up right now. The day chart is working its way back up again. This came down. Now it's back up. It's still sitting up here, right? This was actually starting to come over, and then it's worked its way back up over the last day. So, this has a potential to come back down, or at least, again, not necessarily fall, but I mean, it has a potential to come back down and hit, back into the 240, 245, right around this. You can see there's a major support level right here at 237. So even somewhere in this ballpark, which is right around the 0.5 on the fib, is where this could actually fall, right? We can go back up here and look at this chart right here, which is a completely different Fibonacci from the previous one here. But I mean, this could come back down, like I said, into the 382, which is this is actually a buy zone. The 382 is a good buy zone. So that would put us right at 235, right? Anywhere in here, 240 to 235 is where this could come back down to before we take the next leg. We're basically on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on 6 days in the green here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're on 8 days in the green, about 7 days in the green, and then we'll go into a little red. And again, it doesn't have to fall a whole lot, but we will probably settle out down here, somewhere in here, and then hopefully take the next leg up. That's kind of what you want to see. But we're in a bull market, guys. Like, don't think that this is bear. Like, this is a bull market. Like, I told everyone here a couple days ago. I even put it on my X page. Like, if you're out here shorting the market right now, you're crazy. Like, you're crazy. I give you, like, you got balls of steel to be shorting the markets. Like, anyone out here shorting the markets, like, that's pretty impressive. But there are people that will do it. I just think that longing the market right now is the place to be, personally. Again, if you're going to do margin trading, make sure your liquidations, like my liquidation, I had my I had my leverage trade yesterday, right? I don't do a lot of leverage trading, but I did do one the other day, made a pretty good amount of income off that thing. What I saw was that the liquidation event was at 198, dude. We don't haven't touched 198 since back in April, and there's nothing showing me that we're going to hit 198 again. So I was like, dude, to get liquidated on that is pretty small. So I'm going to actually take the chance. I'll put my margins in there, and we'll call it a day. And this thing actually boomed and did really well. So always check it. Always check your margin. Always check where your liquidation event's going to be, and compare it to where this has been. And just know that we haven't really hit below twos for quite some time. Jerome said, "Well, with the trade deal still not finalized, we're going to get a pause. We are going to pause rates." Yeah, but that's too late, Jerome. Right? When your dad was on? Yeah, when my dad was on was when we actually talked. That's correct. Yep. Happy trading people 100% a month ago was mental. Yeah, it was so hard to like. Sometimes it gets exhausting. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What's up? What's up, Rodick? Good to see you, buddy. Rebecca, good to see you too. Think I sent a what up in the beginning, but that chat goes fast. Yeah, what's up, Trent? Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you being here, man. I'll forever be grateful for you and the Tesla buy at 225, still holding. Thanks, but dude, that's such a good buy. I'm gonna, dude. That's a goated purchase right there, dude. That's a goated purchase. I don't care what anyone says, dude. We bought that at the perfect time, dude. Literally bought that at the perfect time. Recession talk, all this hate on Tesla, everything going on, and this thing has literally come back like a rocket, bro. And this thing is continually sending. I mean, look at that, dude. We're up almost 43% on a blue chip crypto. Like, come on, guys. A blue chip stock. I mean, that's just crazy. Open dumps. I want more cheap XRP. That's usually how it is, right? Show Austin your gratitude. I appreciate you, Frankfurt. I hope it dumps. Yeah, I don't hope it dumps. I had a limit order on Robinhood. I was at the lowest position, then it spiked, but my order never executed. Dude, that's the worst. That means they didn't have enough liquidity, bro. You think a good idea to get more prop firm accounts if trading gets easier? What do you mean prop firm accounts? Like you're talking like more trading accounts? Shorting a bull run is crazy, dude. It is, man. You shouldn't start like we shouldn't be shorting the market until probably October. October is kind of like where everyone's thinking that we hit the height. That's when you should really be talking about shorting the market. In all reality, that's when we should be. Everything right now should be moving forward to, putting some longs in. I mean, in all reality, and again, be careful with that, right? Don't over leverage yourself. That's for sure. Don't over leverage yourself. If I learned anything about XRP, people will sell it to make a buck and call it profits. That is true. Well, the thing is, Ian, it's such an easy, dude. This is the easiest chart to trade in crypto. I mean, some people would say no, but I think the reason why I say this is because I literally stare at the XRP chart the most, and that's probably why I say it's the easiest chart to trade. H bar is pretty easy to trade too, but I feel very good with the XRP chart. I've been pretty spot on. Like I don't, I'm not gonna like sit here and like pat myself on the back or anything like that, but when the trading season comes, I mean, there's been times where the market's been so high and it's been so volatile that it's hard to adjust. But I mean, in December and January, we were hitting really good numbers, dude. And then the volatility of the market hits, and it's kind of like, okay, that's when you need to pause and just like, hey, I'm not going to go out here and just like day trade like I was before because it's just hard to read the things. Now we come back, it's easy. Everyone's asking about what my title is. It's easy, dude. The market is easy right now. You got Trump on a platform right now, literally saying the market's going to go up. Like you can't miss right now. That's kind of how I feel. I feel like you can't miss. Just don't over leverage yourself and don't try to, do too much crazy things because realize that one crazy tweet can completely obliterate your portfolio. So just realize that. Okay. How high do you reckon we'll go? I mean, I think we're going to do really well. There's a lot of things out here talking about where this is going to go. I mean, you have like this right here is a pretty good example. So Coinbase prepares to officially join the SP on May 19th. I mean, that's literally 6 days away. Brian Armstrong is already thinking several steps ahead. He's talking about this right here. Two other things. Crypto is about to be in everyone's 401k. We're not just talking Bitcoin. We're talking crypto. We're talking XRP, HBAR. We're talking top tier cryptos are going to be able to be bought in everyone's 401k here eventually. And when that day comes, like I said, you're introducing $55 trillion right now. The U.S. Market, I think the U.S. market for all investments is $55 trillion. I think that's what the United States is, right? I had to go back and probably confirm that number. Maybe someone can confirm it for me, but I think it's like 55 trillion. You're introducing $55 trillion of money into the markets, dude. like into crypto. Like you're introducing that. I'm not saying it's all going to flow in there, but you're going to actually probably, be able to use that as some form of investment. Now I gotta look. I'm curious as to what it is. Global stock. What is the global? I think it's 124 trillion for the global, but US stock, okay, US is 32 trillion. Okay, I said 55 trillion, but it's 30. Well, actually sitting here, it's at, well, this has kind of changed back and forth right now. Yeah, it's 56 trillion. So, or 56 trillion. Yeah. So I was right on 56 trillion. Okay, cool. I actually figured it out. All right. Did we just do a get him back on? Love this attitude. He taught you well. Chat moving fast. Yeah. What's up, Tony? Good to see you, buddy. I like funded accounts for trading. Oh, funded accounts. Yeah. I mean, you could probably do more of that. What's up, Seiko? We got Seiko in the house here. What's up, buddy? Saw a couple big influencers tell people at the beginning of May to sell in May and go away. Completely wrong now. Oh my gosh, dude. I'd like to know who those are so I can never subscribe to those channels. I'm just kidding. That's messed up. Did you see the increase in the amount of XRP wallets over the last few weeks? The XRP holders over 6.5 million. Damn. I did not see that. That's pretty badass. Shorting BTC futures as we speak. I love it, dude. I love it, dude. You got the kahunas. Hey, Austin, what's your price prediction for XRP this cycle? I've said 701 is kind of my trigger, bro. You're going to sell in May, Austin? No, in October. I'm going to sell in October. I'm too far ahead, dude. There's no way to sell. I'm talking like sell my obviously I'm buying and selling and trading and swing trading and all that kind of stuff. But like you guys know, I have a bag that I've accumulated for years. That's the bag I'm talking about. Like that, I probably won't touch that until probably October, somewhere in that ballpark. Like I'm not selling that. I'm not touching that thing. That's like I said. I'll sell. I'll swing trade and sell and buy and things like that. And yeah, I mean, we usually see, but this cycle has been super weird, bro. We're going to stick to the 4-year cycle, but this it's unpredictable on when to do, because if we cut rates here in June, it'll be very, very interesting to sort of see what happens. But usually we tend to fall off and then we'll bounce back. So yeah, sell your house, your kidneys. You buy on spot market, not from the homepage on Coinbase. Switch to Coinbase Advanced. I do day roller. I actually started. I cheat. Just to let you guys know, anyone new, I started cheating on Coinbase a little bit. I ended up partnering with BTCC, which is an exchange here, and I actually started to mess around with it. So I wasn't going to do anything with them. As you guys know, I became an affiliate with them. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I had nothing. I have no desire. And then I actually started to look at it and I was like, wow, this is actually, I haven't given any exchanges any thought. Like literally people reach out to me all the time and I'm like, whatever. But then PTCC reach out and I was like, let's actually take a look at this. I saw other people using it and it actually makes trading super easy. like it reminds me of Binance.us. And unfortunately I can't trade on a lot of platforms here in Washington. BTCC is one of them. So I can only really use Uphold, Coinbase, Crypto.com, and now BTCC. And you don't have to KYC. So that's one thing I like about it too, is that you don't have to have like a KYC. I don't like putting there's only 2 exchanges that have my information. That's Crypto.com and Coinbase. And that's why I didn't want to do Uphold. Uphold requires you to KYC as well. And BTCC doesn't require you to KYC. So I was like, dude, hell yeah, I'll just transfer money. Like, you can transfer Tether over there or whatever you choose on trading and just go that route. You don't have to actually attach a bank account or nothing. And that's kind of why I dug it. And that's kind of where I've been going now and making some moves over there just a little bit. So, and it makes it really easy to do my trading style, because Coinbase makes it a little bit harder to do my trading style, because a trailing stop loss sometimes doesn't trigger. They've had some issues with that, which has pissed me off. And I haven't really voiced my concerns on that till now, but the trailing stop loss over there is not easy. And sometimes it misses and I'm like, really, dude? So then I have to then go in and do some other stuff. But I mean, this one's actually worked out multiple times. And the first time I actually leverage traded on it, I did pretty damn good. So I was pretty pumped. Everything is a shit coin to max except BTC. True. That is true. The cycle thing is changing with all the RWAs talk. Yeah, real world assets is a big deal. I mean, I don't think people realize how much money that could actually bring into a project. When are you going to just start trading on your BTC? I'm already started. I already started. I do got to share some with you guys, right? I mean, I told you guys I was probably going to share some trades with you guys. And I'll probably enter some small trades on stream with you. I'm not going to do anything crazy on stream because I don't want people, like I said, one thing I'll tell you this, dude, is that it's one thing to trade on stream. It's another thing to actually win on stream, right? I mean, and so what you don't want is you don't want to wreck your community. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like, hey, copycat trade me and then hopefully you win, because there's multiple times where I don't win. And people get pissed off. I mean, we're dealing with money here, guys. We're talking about things that we're doing, and people that copycat trade, they get pissed off. I transferred all my Coinbase wallet to the Pure wallet. Hey, Romeo, is it actually? Is it holding up strong? Hopefully, it's holding up strong, bro. Happy Tuesday, team. Austin, the $1 million question, dude. Are we gonna rock it to the moon? Yes, we're gonna do very well. We're waiting to use margin once we get more solid. Well, you'll just miss some opportunity, family man. That's the only thing, is you gotta, sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. But I mean, again, that's why you don't over leverage yourself. Don't over, do things that are crazy. Coinbase sucks. We already knew it. But the thing is, they do have slightly smaller trading fees on the futures, or on the spot trading, but the futures trading is the same in terms of fees. So is Coinbase. What's chat up? It's been forever. What's up, Zach? Good to see you, buddy. Tough because the price in the mid. Trade at your own risk. Yeah, you got to definitely trade at your own risk. Thank you for that. I play around with the advanced Coinbase. Advanced Coinbase is good, dude. Meme coin dominance, dude. Meme coins are gonna kill it, dude. I'm actually gonna. I told you guys yesterday that there was a long time A-teamer on here. You guys have seen him. His name's Roger. He's come across the channel. He's been on the channel since like 2021, dude. And he's been a huge supporter of the channel for a long time. He reached out to me a couple days ago, and he finally launched his own project, a meme coin. I told him I would do a review, and I haven't done a token review on this channel. And dude, I can't even tell you last time I did any review for a project. But I figured, what the hell, dude? I haven't done one in a long time. He's a nice guy. He's always been supportive of the A team and this channel. And I was like, you know what, man, I'll make one for you, bro. And so, hopefully today I have one that drops today. You guys all can watch it and support it. The project's actually doing really well. They launched 3 days ago, and they're doing pretty well. So I got to give them some kudos for that. Most people blame others when it's their mistake. Yeah, that's typically how the space rolls, dude. I put 4K on Moondang at 11 cents. Best trade I've made so far. Damn, weaponry. That's pretty badass. You too, Austin. Thanks for all the updates. All problems, Zach. Yeah, appreciate you being here, dude. I love Kraken Pro. I can't use Kraken. Why is Washington State so? I don't know, dude. It's kind of frustrating. In all reality, it's actually really frustrating that happens, dude. XRP is doing really well right now. Let me put this in the hour chart here. Yeah, XRP is climbing pretty well. 256, dude. Yeah, H-bar's coming around too. Almost back to 21.5. Yeah, it's looking good. Love the Pure Wallet cold for more peace of mind. Damn, really, Romeo? See, do we have someone here in the chat using the Pure Wallet cold storage and saying they love the peace of mind, dude? That is fantastic. And you can trade offline. You can keep things very unrestrictive with that trading offline, dude. And so kudos to you for downloading the Pure Wallet. Got a true Pure Wallet person in the house here. I love it, man. Possibility at the same time, we could have had a hell of a run. I just can't imagine how big it is actually going to be. I think it's going to be, dude. BTC wallet, good. I haven't used the wallet. I mean, it's just an exchange. So, it's a non-KYC exchange, which is kind of cool. I can use it in Washington, and it reminds me of Binance.us. If Binance.us was still active in Washington, that'd probably be the preferred platform, just because they make life easy. They make life really easy with Binance.us. So 10K on Toshi. What's up, Carl? Thanks so much for being here for 4 months, bro. 10K on Toshi. I don't know, man. Toshi. I don't know enough about Toshi. Austin, what do you think H-bar can get to in like 3 to 5 years, dude? I'm hoping we're in the 3 to 5 years. We're talking like, we're in the $3 to $5 range for 3 to 5 years from now. But you got to realize we're going to go into a 4-year cycle again. So, the market could come back down. So we're going to probably hit a peak. I'm hoping that we hit $2. Then it's going to come down about almost probably roughly 70%. So we're probably going to lose. We're probably going to drop back down to potentially, below $1. After it does that, it could probably go down maybe right before $1, somewhere in that ballpark. We'll have to sort of see. But I mean, it all depends on how high H-bar goes on this cycle. That will help you determine where it's going to go in the next 3 to 5 years. So we have to actually see where this cycle ends. That's going to give us our best idea. So BTC is a trading platform. Yeah, it's a trading platform. Yeah, dude, needed 260. Need that 260. Yeah, 260 would be nice. That's another. You can see right here. You can see there's some volume right here. So right here at the 257, we're obviously hitting some resistance, but you can see because it's right here at this. This is the next 2 big volumes. I mean, you got to think that's pretty much where this was almost the volume that's sitting right here. So we're hitting this resistance, but dude, once we break through that 260 marker, bro, like there's not a whole lot holding us up right here. Get through that 260 right here. Look at that 258. You get to that 258, there's not a whole lot left holding us up. So this thing could actually do pretty well. KuCoin kicked me. KuCoin definitely. We could use that here for a while, but KuCoin definitely kicked me out too. Spencer, what's up, buddy? I downloaded it again and keeps sending me to the UE and can't change it. What are you talking about, Kenny G? Dems don't. Yeah, Washington State, dude. I told Fan already, dude. We might have to move out of Washington because they just passed some laws here, like a state tax and like for your estate. So since I pass away, my kids will take over my estate, and then they have to pay an estate tax, and it's like 30% or 40%. It's like a crazy number, dude. And I'm like, dude, there's no way I'm gonna let my kids hand over my estate to the Washington State of the government. Like, come on. Bro, we need a big, beautiful bill to have crypto tax. The crypto tax is coming, dude. I told you guys. Yeah. I think you can. Good question. Let me see. I don't know if you can actually take XRP offline yet. The update that's coming out here, definitely you can take it offline. I think the only one that you can actually physically take offline right now. I think the only one that you can actually physically take offline right now is Ethereum, but I could be wrong. I haven't messed with it in a couple days. 50x leverage, damn, bro. Billion Right coming hot with the $2. Appreciate you, awesome. My bags are looking nice. Thanks so much for the $2 super chat. And I think I might have missed your super chat up here, bro. I'm so sorry if I did. Yeah, Billion Right. What's up, A team? Thank you so much for that $1.99 super chat as well, bro. Appreciate you a ton, dude. Thanks so much for always supporting the channel, man. Let's see if I can find your super chat down here again. You guys are talking today, dude. I'm scared of all the new trading platforms. One's going to crash or get hacked. Yeah, you got to be careful. Don't transfer all your money over there. Just transfer some money and trade on it, right? I mean, if you should only be trading what you're willing to lose. Obviously, you don't want to lose anything, but I mean, that's why you don't ever put all your money. Oh, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I mean, that saying stands true. Don't always put all your money on Coinbase or like I trade on Coinbase. Doesn't mean I store all my stuff on Coinbase. Hell no, I would never do that. Is HBAR, Chad, or XRP? This is HBAR, XRP, Stellar, Chainlink. We're into a lot of the RWA. Austin, I heard Washington is going to double tax crypto. They probably will, dude. If that's the case, I got to bounce, bro. The tax went crazy here in Washington because Bezos moved to Florida. That's true. He did, dude. BTC is a good exchange. I heard that it's in the bear market. The leverage trading fees go up a little. Oh, really? It's easy to use. Yeah, it's super easy to use. I actually, like I said, I kind of dig it, dude. The first time I made a trade on there, it actually went pretty well. So Austin, come to Texas. It's a shame Washington State is beautiful. It is beautiful up here, dude. 100%. Won't take away my American phone number. Austin, moved to Austin. Soccer is big here, dude. I did go to Austin, dude. Austin's great. It's a great little place, dude. Downtown was crazy. 6th Avenue. I would probably never walk down there again. I thought my KDs were going to get taken off my feet, but I mean, it is nice. I'll give you that. Not 6th Ave. Tennessee is a good place. Yeah, I heard Tennessee is actually pretty good too. Already looking to move out of Washington because of the new taxes. Yeah, I'm with you, Joshua. Trust me, when I saw it come through. Austin, is PureWallet going to develop a desktop version? Yes. They're actually working on a desktop version right now because the goal is to allow people to transfer. So the competitor right now, I'm being honest with you guys, the competitor with PureWallet, and PureWallet's 10 times better than Tornado Cash. Tornado Cash is like a place where you can go in as a scrambler, and they scramble contracts and allows you to move things. With PureWallet, you move it offline and you move it to another one, and so they're creating an interface for the desktop version of it. And the one thing is that Tornado Cash is only Ethereum, where with PureWallet, it's going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. It's going to be any of these cryptos that you can move. You'll be able to move offline and be discreet about it. That's the best part, is it allows you to be discreet. So, Austin, are you going to be going to celebration video for us when we were stinking rich? Yeah, dude. We'll throw like a yacht party and I'll film that. Just kidding. Austin, what do you think? I'm too scared to trade after a big loss. Yeah, sometimes when you lose, it's tough to jump back on the wagon, Brad. I'm with you, dude. It's tough to jump back on the wagon when you've lost something. I'm going to say this: Trump has settled all crypto deals in his first year for a 3-year run to lock everything in. Yeah, you'll see huge money in almost all utility tokens. Yeah, utility's been the talk, right? So utility token was kind of the discussion in 2022. Everyone was talking about utility. Now that's shifted to real world assets. Now the utility is shifting money into RWA. So a lot of the talk of this run is right around the RWAs, right? Real world assets. So the top cryptos, the top ones out there, like I said, are Chainlink, Avalanche. People are saying XRP, HBAR, XLM, Ondo. Those are the ones that, you know, a lot of us are in right now. A lot of those are ISO related to. So good afternoon. Hope all is well. What's up, Ross? Good to see you, buddy. It's called an exchange, not a wallet. Yeah, it's definitely not a wallet. Michael, thanks so much for coming in with the 5 gifted memberships. Dude, if Michael gifted you a membership, please say thank you to Michael. Appreciate you, bro, for gifting those 5 memberships and those 5 new members. Welcome to the A team. Appreciate you all being here. Yeah, there's a reason I left Washington. Get the heck out of there. Oh, really, Christy? Yeah, that's keep what keep saying. Don't go to Texas. Texas is a trap. Is it that bad? Fan wouldn't be able to do it. 6th Street. Yeah, 6th Street's wild, bro. Pepe video. I put Pepe video is only for members only. My Pepe video that I put out there is members only. Got drunk on 6th Street on a weekend during a 2-year business trip. Was 26 at the time though. Yeah, watch out for that. I thought I put sub. Oops, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't put sub mode on. People are saying that the stream's going too fast. I think I put sub mode on. Maybe I didn't. So if I didn't, sorry. People are like, dude, the stream's going so fast. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't put sub mode on. That's twice now I didn't put sub mode. I'm putting sub mode on just so I can keep up with the chat here. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it came on. We'll see. This country is tempting some millionaires to move to Dubai. Yeah, there's a lot of people, or Puerto Rico, right? Puerto Rico is another one. What color Lambo are you guys gonna buy? I'm not buying a Lambo, dude. I'll probably buy I don't know. I definitely won't be buying a Lambo. How's my YouTube family doing? Conquee, what's up, Queef? Good to see you, buddy. Hope all is well with you. I haven't seen you for a while, dude. Hope you're doing good, dude. Tornado trash. Yeah, careful with tornado trash. But as I said, with the Pure Wallet, though, the Pure Wallet, you can just move things offline. And and that's the best thing about it, is that you're not going through a scramble. You're not going through any of that. You're keeping it offline and sending it to where you want to send it to. Do you know if Judge Torres has a date? She has not came out with a date to buy us. There's been no date on that. Get pulled over in rural Texas with the New Jersey license plate. Yeah, watch out for that. It's weird. It's not letting me do it. I keep doing it. But it won't let me do it, dude. I don't know why. It's not letting me do subscriber mode only. So Missouri is going to have 0 taxes on crypto. Oh yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool, dude. Chameleon, traffic will be the death of Austin, dude. I hate traffic, bro. Traffic's like my worst enemy. All right, so XRP dropping down a little bit right now. Again, we want to look at the weekly on this. This is where I'm telling you guys, dude, like the weekly is looking really robust right now. Still, even with this coming up here, the goal, like I said, my goal right now is to probably I'll still be putting a long in on this. So again, whether you do a spot trade or whether you do leverage, it's up to you. But I mean, right now the market is telling us that we're setting ourselves up pretty good. Last time we were on a rally like this was back over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks in the green. Right now we're on basically going on to our 5th week in the green. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you can see right here, this is our 5th week. We had 2 weeks of a downtrend, but we have to kind of reach up here to get up. But we'll see what happens. I mean, markets are looking really good. Should we trade Pepe? Dude, Pepe's Pepe's just in a crazy, it's a meme coin, dude. It's so hard to trade Pepe. I'm going to be honest with you, dude. Pepe's been killing it. Like, it's on the week. Look at the weekly right here. It's probably going to turn back around and make some form of correction. It could take a couple weeks to do it, but just got to realize that this is going to probably make a correction, come back down, and take a couple weeks to build back up. So Pepe at this moment right now, I probably wouldn't touch it. I mean, I'm already invested in Pepe. I've been holding Pepe for a really long time, but like, this is too big of a green candle for me. But you definitely, meme coins are where you make a lot of money. So some people could say, well, screw it, I don't really care about this. But you got to think, when we made this run right here, you got to think we were right here. We're on the 50-cent marker. We're well above the 50-cent marker, and we're still just breaching that. So this will probably peak out. This could go up a little bit more, somewhere up here, maybe go up another 50%, depending on how Ethereum does. But this indicator is telling me that like I probably wouldn't touch it on any leverage trading at the moment. You could probably do it for like, if you plan on doing like a short term, like maybe like 3 to 5 days, but I wouldn't do it for a long term. And then realize that there's gonna be some shorting coming in here. People are gonna look at this and probably start shorting Pepe. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't see that you posted it. Yeah, I posted it on just members only, dude. When we become the 51st state, we plan on moving to Tennessee. You talking about? You must be from Canada. Yeah, it's kind of weird, dude. I've been trying to. I don't know why it won't let me customize it. What if I just do 1 minute? Let's see if that works. Yeah, I don't know. It's not letting me save it. It's not showing that it's saving, so I have no idea, bro. I would actually know how many people are actually invested in crypto in Missouri. It'd be interesting. I don't know. Probably a lot. I'd say there's a pretty good amount of people invested in crypto there. So I listened to an article about did you buy and nodes and leverage them? Any thoughts? I don't. There you go. I'll take one of those. What are you talking about, Cool Cat? What's up, Cool Cat? Nobody drives in Manhattan. It's on now. Okay, it's working. Oh, interesting. Dude, I don't know what's going on with. I honestly have no idea what's going on with YouTube for that. So sorry about that. But yeah, Pepe is that's where it's at right now. You got to think. So a lot of these. Go back and look at the weeklies before you start making the trades here, because the weeklies are going to tell us a lot of where this goes. Because as you guys know, this will come up and then come back down. And again, it doesn't mean that it comes back down and we're going to have this massive fall. It doesn't mean it's going to be something like this. It could be something like this where we're going like 2 or 3 weeks of a downturn, which is good, right? Someone actually put on my channel yesterday saying, someone was pretty upset about the markets and saying, that the market is coming down and that why does the market keep doing that? Well, you want there to be a reset in the market. You want to create entry points or where prices go down. So you create entry points to be able to raise the market up again. Excuse me. So like, that's what you want to see. Like, you don't want it to always go up. Like, you have to have some corrections, like right here, for example, of like corrections, right? We came up here in November. This is Solana, by the way. And then we had 3 weeks of corrections right here. 3 weeks of a downturn. We came back up. And then we had another 3 weeks of a downturn, came up. But this worked sideways. And then we boomed up again. So you need there to be some resets in the markets to make it a healthy chart. I mean, Bitcoin's a perfect example of that. Look at that. I mean, Bitcoin's a really good example of that. This is a major reset right here. So we're going to probably come up here. We'll probably hit an all-time high. Probably here in the next couple of weeks, probably come up here, hit an all-time high again, and then there'll probably be a little bit of a reset. Again, you don't have to go into this massive, this was crazy tariff discussion reset, right? This is a big reset. We could go into a couple of weeks like this. Look at that, dude. We hit a top, we came down, and then we bounced back up. So like this could actually happen. This weekly chart could actually come down and then bounce back up pretty nicely. So just realize that, okay? Doesn't mean that it always has to do that, but the weeklies is a really good thing to look at. Sorry, Austin, look at the full historic. Hopefully the can you guys respond at any time, any duration, or is it still like I accidentally clicked on the 1 minute thing? And then I think I did it. Never done it myself. Don't you just net love it when we have days like these? Yeah, days like these are nice, man. Super nice. I eventually knew the streets with less people, but a lot of streets get clogged with people. Yeah, dude, traffic is horrible, dude. It's fine. Okay, cool. Fair value gaps. There's definitely some fair value gaps. You can see very small fair value gaps on the weekly. So, which is kind of crazy when you look at the weekly fair value gaps. They've kind of all filled, and now you have this little tiny one down here at 86. But let's go back to the day charts. You can see there's a nice little fair value gap right here at 98 on the daily for the Bitcoin. All right, this will be the first day in the red right now. You can see the daily is coming down. Last time we were in the downtrend right here on the daily, we came down. So we're coming down here. And if this breaks through the 80 marker, which it probably is, we'll probably continue in a downward trend. And again, it doesn't mean that it has to like all the way down to the fair value gap here, but I mean, it probably will come back down into the 100,000 mark. That's kind of the psychological number of where we're at. Anytime we have a dip, it looks like this last cycle, we went down about 5%. 5% seems to be the dip. So let's actually see where this goes. Let's just say that we continue that pattern. 5% puts us at roughly 100,000, dude. So like 100,002, 100,003 could be where this goes here in the next couple days. Honestly, it would be a good idea to pitch to investors. What are you talking about? How do you know what we're talking about? You can trade me. The Force and Bubba Gump had it down. Oh, yeah. Oh, foot traffic in Manhattan. Oh, gotcha. Wow, 808 future profits. You'll see a handful of meme coins at 0.001 and hit the 10-cent mark and up. Probably true, dude. There's a lot out there that could do well. Hope you're all good. Yeah, Mucker, I'm doing good. Hope you're well. Hope you're all good too, dude. Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up, Andrew? How's everyone? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, everyone's doing good, man. A lot of newbies. I think they're gonna buy Pepe today at 100x. Maybe. Hey, there's some meme coins out there that can do well, dude. There's some meme coins out there that can do well. What is holding up H bar? I think again a lot of algorithmic trading here. The markets will probably come down. We'll probably sputter a little bit based off where indicators are at. I mean, the day chart's showing we're at here, but the weekly is still looking really good for H bar. We're gonna try to. It would be nice to get back up here into the 30s before the weekly turns back around. Do something like this, but we'll see what happens. Let's see here. BTC doesn't hit another all-time high soon. You think we can call it a cycle over? Nah. You think cycle? No way, cycle's over, bro. I think cycle's over. Just for you, Kev, I actually found a pretty good chart. It made me think of you. Actually, I showed this yesterday. I think this is actually holds true. We talked about this on the channel. I'll probably show this chart a lot during the streams, but this is kind of where we're at. We're on a 4-year cycle. You got the short-term cycles. You got the accumulation, markup, distribution, bear market. We're right now in this second short-term cycle, and you can see that the people are predicting the top of the price to be October 12th through the 16th of 2025 for top price, and then we're going to hit the bottom in October 4th of 2026 to end that 4-year cycle. So then we'll start to go through the accumulation phase again, so on and so forth. So even though we don't hit I think that the top of the price comes here in end of Q3 going into Q4. So the cycle started back over here. So cycle actually started back on, which would be the low, which would be right around July of 2022, I think is when, or July or somewhere, July or August of 2022, when we hit a all-time low, or hit the low for that market. And we've come up since then. So, the cycle actually started back here in 2022 going into 2023. So I think the cycle time is bottom to bottom, not top to top. Yeah. So bottom to bottom, bottom to bottom. So you're thinking that is the cycle. So you're telling me that the cycle, yeah, I would agree with you. The cycle doesn't conclude until the bottom. So the cycle actually won't conclude until next year. But I'm saying that the Bitcoin will hit the top here probably Q3, Q4, end of Q3. Any new token pre-sales you're interested in? The only one I'm interested in is just Pure Wallet token, dude. That's the only one I'm interested in on any pre-sales is the Pure Wallet token. And I'm excited for where Pure Wallet's going. I think Pure Wallet's looking pretty damn good. Super excited. So Bill, not a pre-sale, but I think he just did a new token review. I did do a new token review. I'll be posting it today. So you're going to sell your long-term bags in October? I'll probably sell a portion of them, yeah. I don't know how much. It all depends on how high we go. Yeah, but I'll probably sell some for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna take some profits out. What is this live about? This live is just about talking about just crypto. It's talking about XRP, HBAR, really anything that you guys want to talk about. Future could the IRS ask me a proof of the price paid? Yeah, they probably could, Livia. I mean, that's why. When you do your taxes, you should be tracking it. Do like Coin Tracker. I'm just saying if it fails to break out at the moment, could be a left translation cycle. Oh, yeah. It'll be interesting to see if we don't do that. Austin, has Sui pulled back enough to enter? Sui's gone on a crazy rip right now, dude. I'm going to be honest with you. Sui's been looking pretty good. Where's my Sui? There it is. No. This thing needs to settle down. You're going to enter, and on the weekly right now, we've reached up here. So this thing could do something like we see right here, where it goes up here for the next couple of weeks. We plateau, on the weekly RSI right here. We could do something like that, which wouldn't be bad. To see that, we see it every time it reaches up here, it does actually plateau a little bit. So we could probably see this thing continue to rise up. Right, it peaked right here and continued to rise up. So, I wish you would have asked that question back here, because that's kind of where a lot of us, a lot of people were entering into this. I got it at 150, right around these prices over here. But yeah, it's kind of one of those. Sui just smells like Solana to me. It is kind of like Solana, but there's a lot of meme coin. There's a lot of liquidity going there for the meme coin side, right? And again, I'm not going to sit here and say that not everyone loves meme coins, but realize that meme coins continue to rule the liquidity of these blockchains. Solana, Sui, you go down the list of them, right? BNB, Ethereum, meme coins. As much as you guys, some people might not like them, just realize that they will continue to rule the coins in which you hold. I mean, that's just kind of how it works. So yeah, Sui's kind of there. Pure wallet price, Austin. Pure wallet price. I haven't looked at pure wallet price. I think it's at like 4.6 now for the pre-sale. I honestly haven't even pulled this up on channel in quite a while, but yeah, it's looking good. I mean, even their web pages looked a lot better, but I think it's sitting around 4.6 if I had to guess. Quant equals ERC20 fool's gold. Yeah, so it's sitting around 4.61855. So yeah, that's kind of where it's at. But these things are continue. I mean, this thing's still out there. Targets, not dates. Oh, you yeah, so that's kind of where it's at. Now you're talking about because soy boy. Can someone help me the right link to Pure Wallet? Yeah, dude, I'll put it right here. It's purewallet.ai. I'll put it in the chat right here. Here you go, bud. Purewallet.ai. You can go there, connect your wallet. You can download it. Make sure you download it from the Apple Store to the Google Store. You can actually purchase from inside the wallet itself. You have to use Ethereum. Marty, you killing me, bro. How the heck are crap coins priced above XRP? XRP is the one. It's just, sometimes there's just how the market moves, dude. A lot of people like meme coins, dude. You gotta think meme coins are extremely volatile, but there's a lot of money to be made in meme coins if you can stomach it, right? It's degenerate gambling. And there's some people out here that are really trying to push the meme coins and excited about meme coins. And again, I'm not against meme coins. Again, I'm not against them. I think that they do provide some kind of support for these blockchains. Some of these blockchains would be non-existent if it wasn't for meme coins. I mean, like Ethereum wouldn't have boomed the way it did if it wasn't for SHIB. I mean, SHIB carried Ethereum during the last bull run. I mean, and then all the other meme coins that followed, right? Same with a lot of these other meme coins coming up in the space now. You go back and look at some of them. I mean, a lot of them are carrying these other blockchains. So it's part of it. I mean, why did Solana boom? Why did Solana launch Bonk? Why did Solana launch WIF? Why did they launch these large meme coins? It's because they knew people were going to come in and provide liquidity for it. So as soon as I give up something, move in and sell, it goes up. I just saw a meme about that, dude. It's a perfect meme. Who posted it? I can't think of who posted. Was it I think it was Tiffany Fong that posted it, dude. I was cracking up this morning, but I love these memes. Tiffany Fong. I think she posted one that cracks me up because it's so true, dude. Right here. This is how a lot of people are, dude. Right here. Wait, and then buy right when it's at the very top. That's so true. That's like the average trader right here. They're like, wait, and then they wait for it to go all the way to the top, and then it's like buy. It's so funny. Do you know what's up? Pump It Up. You're talking about the song SHIB flipped H bar and XLM. Yeah, SHIB's been huge, right? I think Pepe is good, dude. I mean, I've been holding Pepe for a long time. It's a top tier meme coin, dude. Top meme coins are, they can do very, very well. I'm going to set up a BTC. You got a referral link? Yeah, Moto. It's in my description box, bro. If you want to, definitely, if you want to set up an account, I do have a referral link in my description box down below. If you want to sign up there, it's here. I'll actually put it in the chat as well. If you guys want to sign up for the BTCC link down there. So yeah, dog whip hat. Yeah, whip's done well. More money to be made on memes than there's going to be money to be made on memes, guys. There's going to definitely be money on memes here. There's another one I want to show you. Right here. Bitcoin liquidity supply returns to all-time highs. This is actually really good. So Bitcoin is increasingly finding its way in the hands of entities that do not sell what they acquire. As you can see right here, liquidity is therefore the extent of which an entity spends the asset it receives. Liquidity entities are those that hoard coins in anticipation for a long-term BTC. And you can actually see right now that the BTC liquidity supply is actually gone up massively. So this is actually really good. I mean, this is what you want to see. Liquidity stood at just over 14 million BTC this week, with the 30-day rolling increase coming in at 180,000 BTC, its largest dump since 2022. So this is kind of what you want to see here. And it's nice to know that this is where the markets are going. Hey, Austin, do you think about the global M2 correcting around July? Well, it's on a remember that's actually one of the best leading indicators. I made a video on that talking about the M2, the global M2, and and that's ahead of where Bitcoin's at. So, the correction's probably not going to be until yeah, dude. I don't know exactly when the correction is going to be on that one. That one's going to be interesting for sure. I need to get into the green. Yeah, Eric, I'm talking about the BCB tops. Let's see. Sell your XRP, put into coins that are running. You got to stay level headed or you'll just go all in. Yeah, you got to be careful with that kind of stuff. Just to remind you all, you slept on BTC this cycle. I'm not even sure a true alt season's coming. Well, I mean, it's kind of been tough with Ethereum, right? Ethereum's kind of like the indicator for alt season, right? And it's still down at 2,600. So I mean, I say just down. I mean, it's up 47% if you're able to buy that. Altcoin season is going to be interesting to see if we actually have an alt season. But as far as we got to just continue to monitor the Bitcoin dominance, as long as we can continue to monitor that, we should be okay, right? I mean, let's go and see if Bitcoin dominance is continually falling down now. Now it's at 6.2. This was at roughly 6.5. So it's gone down 3% over the last, I don't know, what is that? Almost 2 weeks now. It's come down. So not too bad when you think about it. Next page. Thanks so much for the $5 super chat. Hi, Austin fan, A-team. I hope everyone's healthy, happy, and making money. Hell yeah, dude. I hope you are too. Thank you, next page, for the super chat and the kind words. And yes, I hope everyone's happy and making money too, especially you. Brave Heart, I visited the site when they were filming the movie. Oh, did you really? That's pretty badass. Let's see here. XRP, I see you see a 280 tops. We're gonna have an alt season or go straight to utility season. We'll have an alt. I think there'll be an alt season, dude. I think we should have an alt season. ETH is still sleeping, still down 11% on the year. I know it's kind of crazy, and they are still considering flow. Dude, I got in at 100,000 7.8 yesterday for a swing, barely wicked my entry. Dude, that's pretty good, Nicholas. Good job. That's good. Ghostwalker, what's up, man? What a lot of people don't see is Trump is bringing the U.S. into the crypto history. If you don't own any Trump, you're crazy. That is one meme coin that's going to take. Yeah, I mean, I own Trump. I'm sitting here. There's a lot of meme. I mean, dude, trust me. There's some meme coins out there that are well worth it, right? That have a pretty good opportunity behind it. Just a sec. Sorry, I got one thing here. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah, it's showing I was here. Okay. Trump coin will be collector's items someday. Probably will be. Probably 100% will be, dude. What do you think about the about injective? It's okay. Trump coin will be a collector's item someday. It's okay, Bobby. It's made my day. Would you invest in Sui or Chainlink? Dude, that's tough. Thankfully, I'm invested in both of them. But I mean, if I had to pick one, man, that's tough. Man, that's tough, dude. I don't know. I'd probably do Chainlink right now, dude. It's probably where I'd go. But the good thing with Sui is that they allow for meme coins to be launched on Sui, and there's a lot of momentum towards that right now. So there could be a lot of liquidity coming in there to help raise the pricing there. So that's a tough one, dude. But Chainlink leads all cryptos when it comes to the RWA side. So it's really up to, I guess, where you want to go. Austin, have you looked at Cookie yet? No. Gosh, I keep saying I probably should. Let's see here. I made a ton of money in Fartcoin. I forgot I bought it a while back. That's good, dude. That's actually really good. But all right, guys, it's coming up on the hour. Market's looking fantastic. Market's looking really good this last hour. Bitcoin back above 104. Ethereum back at 206. XRP sitting at 255. things are looking pretty dang good right now, guys. Super happy to see where we're at today. Tesla's up 4% in the past hour. Tesla's killing it. What greatest buy in the year so far, I feel. So yeah, with all that, guys, thank you guys so much for kicking it with me today. There's going to be an update with Pure Wallet hopefully coming out here. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the updates with that. There should be some pretty cool stuff coming out. So if you guys want to, there is a link down below for getting onto the BTC exchange down there. That's where I'm going to do a lot of my trading. It's actually pretty damn easy. It's easier than I thought it was going to be. So, but with all that, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And with all that said, we're out. Peace out, guys.